All right, we are continuing with section 13.1. We are doing problem number 43. We have y equals x cubed times x minus 6 to the fourth. Let's take the derivative. It's a product, so we'll use the product rule. 3x squared times x minus 6 to the fourth plus x cubed times 4x minus 6 cubed. All right, let's factor some stuff out. We can factor out an x squared, and we can factor out an x minus 6 cubed. So x squared times x minus 6 cubed. That's going to leave us with 3 times x minus 6 plus x plus 4x. So we have x squared times x minus 6 cubed times 3x minus 18 plus 4x. Y prime equals x squared times x minus 6 cubed. 3x plus 4x is 7x, so 7x minus 18. All right, let's get the critical values. This equals 0 when x equals 0, when x equals 6, and when x equals, 7x minus 18 equals 0. Add 18 to both sides. Let's just do it somewhere here where it'll be easy. So I can do it in my head, but I want you to see it. So 7x minus 18, 7x equals 18. Divide both sides by 7, x equals 18 sevenths. So that's going to be one of our critical values. And 6 is also, and so is 0. So that means our chart is going to be made up of 6. From 6 to infinity will be the interval. And then we have 18 sevenths. Between 18 sevenths and 6 will be an interval as well. And then we have 0. So we have the interval between 0 and 18 sevenths. And then we have negative infinity to 0. The components of the derivative we're going to evaluate are x squared, x minus 6, and 7x minus 18. F prime of x is what we're looking to evaluate. All right, everything's in the chart. Everything's ready to go. Let's go for it. Between negative infinity and 0, let's plug in negative 1. Negative 1 squared is positive. Negative 1 minus 6 is negative. Negative 1 times 7 is negative 7. Minus 18 is negative. So positive times a negative is a positive derivative, which means on the interval between negative infinity and 0, the function is increasing. All right, let's go between 0 and 18 sevenths. So let's plug in 1. 1 into x squared is going to give us a positive value. 1 minus 6 will give us a negative value. 1 times 7 is 7 minus 18 will give us a negative value. So a positive and negative again is going to give us a positive value for f prime of x, which means the function is also increasing on that interval, and thus 0 is not a relative extrema for this function. All right, let's look at the interval between 18 sevenths and 6. So let's plug in 7 goes into 18 2 point. Okay, so let's plug in 3. 3 into x squared is positive. 3 minus 6 is negative. 3 times 7 is 21, minus 18 is positive. So we have a positive times a negative. That means the derivative is negative here in this interval. That means the function is decreasing on this interval between 18/7 and 6. And that means that 18/7 is a relative max. And finally, on the interval between 6 and infinity, let's plug in 7 into x squared, that's positive. 7 minus 6 is positive. 7 times 7 is 49, minus 18 is positive. That means the derivative is positive on that interval between 6 and infinity, which means the function is increasing in that interval. And what it also means is that 6 is a relative minimum, because to the left of it, the function is decreasing. To the right of it, the function is increasing. All right, there you have it. Only took 6 minutes and 11 seconds.